So we have a wedding to plan. Let's get right into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So before we get right into this video, I just want to use this opportunity to say a very big congratulations to the engaged couples or the engaged bride watching this video. I hope things turn out well for you and I hope you have a very splendid day on your wedding. So this video is going to be divided into sections. The first I'm going to talk about is my motivation for the video. Second is I'm going to be giving you a very comprehensive list based on my experience, based on what I found out during my wedding, the way my wedding was planned, a very subjective list. And then I'll be giving you like a list of vendors for those people that are based in Asaba in Nigeria. There's a list of vendors, that you can actually patronize, if they fit your budgets. I remember when I got engaged and ready to get married, and that was when it dawned on me that I really know nothing about wedding planning. You go for a one best, right? You go for people's wedding, but like you don't actually know. Some of us we even criticize, but the thing is, heavy is the head that wears the crown. When it's your turn, you start to see like, what am I doing? Like, honestly, I needed help at that time, and I thank God I had a very good support system to help me with my wedding. But like, that is my motivation. Like, I believe providing you with a list or like a checklist will help you, like sit down and say, okay, I want this done, I want this done, I want this done. Like, you know what exactly you're looking for, because see, it's a very stressful process. I won't lie to you. So before you plan a wedding, there are 4 questions that you need to ask yourself and your spouse. You guys need to sit down and have this conversation because like this is the genesis of everything. It starts from you guys. So the first question you're gonna discuss with your husband to be is, what is the budget for this wedding? I believe for every wedding there should be a minimum and maximum budget. Minimum being that, okay, this is how much you want to spend, you understand? This is what we're bringing to the table. And then a maximum amount of money you need to spend. Like, that is like, you're not exceeding that amount of money for anything. It's just like spare money being kept aside, just in case things go wrong, emergency, you can never tell. It's a wedding, So when you have the minimum and maximum amount of money you have to spend, things become easier for you because you know that, okay, this is what we're bringing to the table and we're not doing anything more than that. It's very, very good because you don't want to go and spend all your money, all your life savings on wedding or more. Go hard for you after. So you need to discuss that with your husband to be rather. And the second point or the second question you guys need to discuss is, how many people are you inviting for the wedding? It's very important because if you are inviting a small amount of people, that means you don't have to do much. You know that these are only the people that you're catering for. But if you're inviting a whole lot of people, that means more mouths to feed, and that means more ego. That means more money. So you may just have to brace up. If you want to have a lot of people coming to your wedding, you may need to brace up when it comes to your finances. So it's very important that yourself and your husband to be discussed that, so that you guys don't put yourself in trouble. The third thing that you guys need to discuss is, how many days do you want the wedding to last for? I've seen people do their weddings in 2 days, like me, I did mine in 2 days. Some people can do their own wedding in 1 day. Some people can even go as far as spreading it, maybe doing the traditional wedding, let's say in the month of maybe August, and then the white wedding will be done in December. So you need to discuss with your husband, like, what do we want? You understand? And so many factors can influence this as well. But knowing how many days we want to spend can actually help you in the planning of your wedding. So it's up to you. You have to decide that as well. And the last point is, or the last thing that you and your husband need to discuss is, who is planning the wedding for you? Are you hiring a wedding planner, or you're going to do it by yourself? If you're hiring a wedding planner, the advantage is it's less stress for you. You just tell the wedding planner what you want, how you want it to be done. You just basically supervise it. You don't need to start looking for the vendors. They are going to be the ones to do all of that for you. But it's not free, sister. You're going to have to pay some money, So that's where budgeting comes in, So you see that all of these are intertwined together. Because when you talk about wedding planning, there's nothing you want to do in a wedding that does not involve money, So you have to, make these decisions so that you know where you're headed. Also, if you're not going with a wedding planner and you're planning it yourself, you need to know some certain designers, you need to know some certain things, you need to have a certain checklist, The downside of that is more stress for you, because you need to check that the people that you're hiring for your event are actually going to give you quality, are going to give you what you want, and that is very important. So you have to do the running around by yourself, you understand? But the advantage is that you get to keep some change for yourself, maybe redirect some finances into some places, which can be very beneficial for the wedding. So it's all down to you. You have to discuss these 4 points with your husband-to-be, and then you can now get into wedding planning proper.